Hey, welcome to Wheels Wednesday. We're going to take a look at some cars that I personally bought recently at a flea market. They were $1 each. Normally, or in the past, I won't say normally, in the past, the guy that sets up there every week at the flea market had some, not as good, except maybe in a few situations here, vehicles, but in good enough condition. They were 3 for $1. I think he gave me a deal one time. And not so much for these. And that's fine because we got some really good and old cars here that I was like, holy crap, I think he went into my house and took my cars because I had some of these. Not these particularly, but they sure do look like the ones I had. So especially, I have definitely had these right here. I didn't have these two. So we're gonna take a look at the not Hot Wheels cars first. We got these two racing champions. I think they're from the Street Wheels series. We got Shaggy with his face right there. On the side it says Shaggy. This is a, well, it just has Hanna-Barbera. It doesn't say what kind of truck it is, but it looks like a basic F-150 if I could be honest. It's got some chips here and there. So again, it's not in the most perfect condition, but not the worst either. The wheels on these, kind of clicky. So let's move these out of the way. It's a nice roller, so it does roll well. So that's the Shaggy truck from Scooby-Doo, the Street Wheels, and then we also have Daphne. Now that's the only two I saw from the Scooby-Doo collection. He had those plastic cases you could buy at Hobby Lobby now that you used to be able to buy at Walmart. $10, and it holds about, I don't know, like 24 cars at least. Maybe 24 per side as far as I can remember. And if you put your cars in like I do, I like to put mine in like this if they're really if they're like Lamborghinis and flat. I like to put them like this so they'll fit two in the thing. So if I was to put these two, kind of hard to put a truck in there, but maybe. Sometimes you can put two on there, plus they won't be able to bounce around as much. So back to what we're talking about. This is Scooby-Doo Daphne, the car. Again, I don't see anything on the bottom. It tells me what kind of car this is. It just says Hanna-Barbera. It's got, oh, okay, I'm sorry. I think it says a 68 Mustang. So it's a 68 Mustang. That means that this one probably has it too. This is a Dodge Ram. I can't see the year right there, but you can probably see it better than I can. So this is a Dodge Ram. So good, I can actually pinpoint that information that I couldn't pinpoint earlier. All right, so these don't have any opening vehicles. They're metal on the top, plastic on the bottom, a layer of plastic on the insides for their interior, and of course, clear glass. Well, technically clear plastic for their windshields. All right, let's move over to a car that I had back as a long time ago. I remember this very clearly. This was called Tropicool, or it's the part of the Tropicool line. This is the 35 Classic Caddy. This was actually made in 1998. It was number 3 of 4 of the Tropicool series. Back then, they started doing series, and I really liked the Tropicool series. It had a very jammin' too, as a Jamaican man. It was a very neat little vehicle. I definitely remember having this back in '98. This one has obviously gotten some rust damage from whoever had it. We have metal on the top and the bottom. This was back when they put a lot more metal into the cars, honestly. We definitely got metal on the top. We definitely got metal on the bottom. And we just got a little piece of plastic. It's the black plastic right here. And wow, we got a lot more going on here. Let's be honest. That's probably why they can't make this one anymore. The clear windshield, or the smoke windshield. We got the smoke layer going all the way back here. We got some ivory, I guess you would call it, for the interiors. And the steering is on the left. We got a friendly Hot Wheels tour guide. So let's see if this baby will roll. It's, I think its rolling days are numbered because it's not rolling quite as easily. By the way, I didn't see if she can roll. She can. She's a newer vehicle. This is from, well, I don't know what year this was put out, but it wasn't that long ago, maybe like 20 years ago. All right, this is another car that I had a different color of. When I looked these things up, I was like, oh my gosh. Okay, mine was, I can't remember what off the top of my head because it wasn't a Dino Hunt. This particular one, this is Speed Blaster. It's from the Game Over sub-series, number 3 of 4, okay? And it's from 1999 is when they published this particular one. It's got some very neat, very chromed out motor in the back, and the windshields are the same color. Again, I really wish I could remember which color mine was, but it's been so long. And I always wanted to think these were the ones that came in Happy Meals, but I could be wrong. Bonus round, so it's definitely giving that video game vibe. Dino Hunt. I thought it was going with the whole Jurassic Park thing, but look, it also has like a little controller on top. Maybe that's like buttons like to push, like do 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 do. And it's got the very bright neon yellow on the bottom. And it's got the hard to read, 1990 for the year. I'm so glad to have this one in my collection. Hopefully I still have my original one. Again, I have 2 of the 24 vinyl cases, totally different looking. One of them's got more just flat top, and the other one's got like the molding on it. During the move, I don't know if I lost it or what, so hopefully I'll find it. All right, if I do, I'll do a video on it. I've already done a video on the other one. This one is called the Power Pipes. Mine was like purple with pink, I think. It was a totally different color scheme. This one's really hot, like on fire. This one is actually from the Volcano Blowout 5-pack. It was produced in 1998. Power Pipes was originally in 1995. I think I had the first editions, because around 95 is when I started jumping back into Hot Wheels, and it was because of first editions. Before that, in the 80s, I collected Matchbox cars predominantly because they looked more realistic, and I was just at that age where I wanted it to be realistic. It's a nice roller. It's got those really cool Hurricane tires, or hubs. It's got that neon orange on the top, and in the front is headlights. The metal part is the black, and it's got painted fire on the side. Fire, yeah, fire. And what's really crazy about, actually, hold on. Correction. This is plastic. So this top part is actually plastic. It's the bottom and it's metal. I was about to say it's got metal on top and bottom, which is not as common. But this, there's no doubt. This is definitely metal on the top. That's no doubt. See the chipping? You can tell that that's clearly metal, even if for some reason my fingers aren't working. And that's clearly metal down there, and it's clearly 2 different types of metal, or 2 different colors of metal, or whatever. There's no way that's one big metal block. All right, so we have made in Thailand. So when did they stop doing this? Because this is made in Malaysia. Maybe when they moved the factory, they had less access to metal, or maybe it was just cheaper. I don't know. I just know the metal on metal cars are usually more expensive. And then last but not least, I have and still do have the night version of this. It's the purple and black one, the Night Force. So it's nice to get a Arctic colored tank. Now this one is called, it's just got a simple name as Battle Tank. This one was produced in 1992. It was originally made in 1983. So it's been around for a while, and it's gone through different names. You can tell somebody had definitely had this out in where it got wet, because you got some rust going on right here. And if it's rusting, that means that this is metal and this is metal. So we got a lot of metal on this machine. Actually, hold on. I am completely wrong again. This is plastic. Yeah, I could squeeze it. And I better not squeeze too hard, because something this old will definitely crumble. So no, this is definitely plastic on the bottom. That's just from the axis. That's all that's from. I am so sorry. I am trying my best here. Somebody obviously glued something on the side of this. That's what I'm wondering. Like, did they try to glue it to something? I don't understand what this is for right here. But clearly there is some paper that has been glued to it. It could have been on the package for so long, and when they finally took it off, I don't know. I don't know why it would have glue on the side of it. All right, so on this one, we have the metal top, the turning cannon turret, going to turn around 360 degrees. The, well, I'm probably using all the wrong words. We got the gun, it goes up and down. And the wheels, of course, it's not going to be a racer. This is not one you want to put on a racetrack and race anybody. Even without these being rusted, this isn't going to be a racer. Although it did a pretty good job just then. All right, so let me know in the comments if you've ever had any of these in your collection, or maybe like me, you've had, like I have the Night Force version of this. I had the, I'm pretty sure it was either blue or purple with, I think, a pink windshield. And this one, I don't remember. I want to say like yellow almost. And I had this exact one, this exact style with the Jam and Tour and everything. I know I had all the Tropicals because I thought they were cool. So I had, for these Hot Wheels, I had all of these. These two are the only ones that I've never had any representation of to my knowledge. Again, let me know which ones you had or do have in the comments. Have a great day, and hope to see you next week.